Okay. So now we have been waiting for 3 days.
3 days?
3 days.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end. I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
I hope they brought
And
books.
if he's not...
This must be him now.
No. I'm pretty sure they just ran with whatever they were carrying.
Yeah.
Leandra. Damn, girl. The
So
years
nice
haven't
to
been
your
kind
sister.
you.
What an
Gamlen!
asshole.
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
You're a slimy bastard.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My poor Carver didn't make it, and Drastic guide him.
Oh, Maker, save me.
Glad to see he
Leandra,
cares.
don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
There are other ways to get into a city.
That didn't turn out so well for those deserters earlier. I hate to agree, but there's a reason they housed us in an old prison.
I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
You know, actually, I have no love for Gamlen, but he reminds me of Carver, my brother who died. Carver has a gigantic complex about Hawke, because Hawke is the eldest.
Right,
Hawke is also
right.
the most talented.
Right.
And then Bethany, they always had to keep uprooting their lives to
Right,
protect
to
Bethany.
protect her.
And so Carver was like, well, I never got to shine. Da, da, da.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I mean, I really like him. I think he's a very sympathetic, if annoying, character. But, had Carver lived, he had the potential to turn out like Gamlen, and that would have been awful.
Oh my god.
Because Gamlen has a big complex about Leandra, their
Right.
Hawke's mom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But anyway. I mean, clearly there's no family fortune. Do I need to ask this?
No.
No.
What do you mean exactly, Gamlen?
I talked to my contacts,
narrowed.
and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
It really is like a legal immigration. Jesus Christ.
I know. Just like exploitation, you know?
Yeah.
But, oh gosh. Sorry if you guys can hear that music. My neighbors are going at it again.
I can't hear music, but I'm the one wearing headphones.
Yeah.
So, you're selling us into indentured servitude? That's your idea?
Think of it as having a job waiting for you in your new home.
Wonderful.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Athenril, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
What do you think about this, Bethany?
We've come this far. I don't care who we work for, as long as it means we don't have to go back.
Okay.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlen, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us. I have no real option. Thank you.
Man, Aveline is such a paladin, but I mean that in a good way. Typically, I really hate paladins because they're just like so self-righteous and everything. But she's not really self-righteous. She's just
principled.
She's just principled. Yeah. So that's okay. Actually, I'm gonna talk to Mirren first because I'm gonna turn Mirren down. I already know this.
Okay.
Because Mirren is.
Why are we talking to him at all then?
Because I want to show how he gives both me and my sister the ones over. It's disgusting.
Okay.
Mirren?
Watch his eyes.
And you must be Hawke. Nice.
Ah! Jesus!
Oh, look at her face.
Your uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his ass.
Getting us into the city will take a lot of coin.
Did I mention the Red Iron gets paid pretty well? Not to mention your uncle said your
Watch his eyes.
sister's a mage.
Ooh.
We're willing to pay.
Ah, I hate you so much, you asshole. Anyway, you know, I don't have the option to kill him. Whenever something like this happens, I always want to kill them.
Yeah, well, you can't go chopping people's heads off just because they give you the once-over.
Apparently, Uncle Gamlen likes to talk.
You stick with us. You'll be safe.
That's what
The year,
castration's for.
at least.
My uncle
It's
doesn't
true.
seem like the sort to hang out with mercenaries.
He doesn't. Gamlen cheated one of my men at a wallop match. You turn out, we'll call it
What the hell is a wallop match? This is my question
Wallop
to you.
match?
Yeah.
I'd like to know more about you first.
Right. You're not a marcher like your uncle. The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for and keep our noses clean. But anyone screws with us, we mess them up. Makes sense.
Makes sense. I never pictured myself as the mercenary type.
If anyone screws with us, we'll
I'll
mess
find
them up.
some other way into the city.
Let me know how that works out
Sorry,
for you.
man, that's Hawke's policy too. Fuck you, asshole. Okay. I'm still really weirded out by the fact that they gave him the human noble music. From Origins.
Kind of think it's an interesting choice just to show, like, a sort of corruption of...
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting... I mean, given the two options, Athenril and Mirren is the, quote, the more, like,
Skeezy?
acceptable.
Acceptable?
Yeah, because he's
Why?
just a mercenary group. She's a smuggler. She is completely illegal. He is only, like, questionable.
Okay.
You know, so it is sort of an interesting commentary, but still. Anyway.
Gotcha, okay.
Are you Athenril?
You must be Gamlen's niece. Interesting.
What does
I don't know what he
interesting
told
mean?
you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
He didn't say anything about me, did he?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
See, she only cares that you can do the job.
Mm-hmm.
She says the same thing no matter if you're a male hawk or a female hawk.
I hear getting us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims, we're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not every day we're offered an apostate's services.
Does everyone know about us?
If the Circle hasn't descended upon you, my guess is no. The Templars in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true? We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
You know, I'm not really sure. I know you haven't seen Origins yet, St. Julia, but
Yeah.
but the proportions, the body proportions of elves in this game are much different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I don't mind it, except for the fact that their shoulders are a little bit too narrow, so it makes their heads look gigantic. If they'd scaled the heads down a little bit, then it wouldn't bother me so much. But anyway,
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me? He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though...
I wonder what Captain's last big idea was.
I always wondered that too.
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me. We can't afford to be choosy.
See, you can tell that Mirren's offer was more acceptable because Aveline, who's like
Yeah.
awful,
Yeah.
was okay with it, but she's not
Yeah.
okay with this. So, kind
Interesting.
of interesting. Too bad. Sorry, Aveline.
Tell me
Sorry,
what you need
Aveline.
done.
There's a merchant named Athenril, friend of the Templars, so they let him set up his little shop here in the Gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard, but you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
We like the gangsta elf rather than the creepy human once-over boy.
Once over man. Is
Once Over Man.
that his superhero name?
Yeah. Once-over man!
Alright, this isn't a musical. It should be.
It should be. Dragon Age 2, the musical.
Alright, guys, I'm actually gonna stop recording now. I want to make sure this footage came out, so we will see you later.